There we go. Good morning, everyone. Happy Coffee Talk Tuesday. Who's excited for another one? So today we are going to talk about increasing engagement, mainly because we've had quite a few people reach out to us as of lately and ask how they can increase engagement on their platforms. So as per the usual, Annie's favorite part, I'm going to give it a few minutes for everyone to hop on. Make sure you say hello when you get here. I'm just going to sit here and sip my coffee until you all get here. It is an absolutely gorgeous day today, thankfully. Oh, hey. So I'll give it just one more minute. So as we say all the time, guys, please feel free to reach out and ask us questions. We have no problem answering any questions that you guys have. We actually really enjoy it. And it gives us some inspiration for our coffee talks. So don't ever hesitate to reach out. We like it. All righty. Okay, so let's get started. Once again, welcome back to Coffee Talk Tuesday, those of you who are just joining us. Today's Coffee Talk brought to you by Chock-full of Nuts. Okay, so talking about engagement on platforms. So this is a topic that we've kind of been discussing a bit more lately. As Andrew from Tipsy Social and I discussed in the 2019 predictions, engagement is going to start to trump just kind of flat posting. You used to kind of, even though we've said that, yes, social platforms are in fact that they're social, you still could get away with just kind of posting informational, not really engaging too much, maybe liking people's comments that are already commented on your stuff, but without having to go out and kind of actively engage. That is no more. So sorry guys, say goodbye. So you definitely need to start to become a bit more active in your role of engagement instead of just flat posting. So we're here to give you a few tips on how to do that. All right, so I'm going to start off with stories, because stories is probably the easiest way to increase your engagement. And mainly because they give you tools that make things a bit more interactive. So obviously gearing more towards Facebook and Instagram. First off, you know what I'm gonna do, actually? I'm gonna give you guys an example. So let me grab my Instagram friends over here. Hey, getting up close and personal. How are we doing? There we go. All right. So let me switch this around. So a great way to make, hey, that's me. A great way to make your post a little bit more interesting. And I did it this morning specifically because I wanted to show you guys. But when you click on your stories, you could do things. I'm going to go through our story and then I'll explain it a little bit more. So for instance, guess what day today is? Tap for more. We tapped Coffee Talk Tuesday. Yay. Will you be watching? Heck yeah, I will. Oh, I'm on a desktop, so yeah. And then just kind of like little fun stickers, emojis, and whatnot. So let's bring it back to me. And yes, I know that went a little quick, but you guys can, there we go. You guys can go back onto our Instagram and our Facebook and watch that again. So the first one, the tap for more. So the reason why that is a a tactic on how to increase engagement is because when you're watching stories, it's actually very passive social way to interact with social. So you're kind of just sitting there and you're watching through and you're seeing what somebody's telling you. With the tap for more button, you now are asking your audience to pay more attention to you, to become an active role in what they're doing and watching your stories, because they have to actually physically tap for more. Of course, they can make the 15 seconds, but generally you do a little teaser and you're saying, hey, tap for more details. And that's going to make them tap, which is going to actively put them into watching what it is that you're doing and or saying, which, is more likely to increase interest and engagement. It also kind of piques people's curiosity. If I am watching your story, for instance, and I usually don't necessarily find it interesting and or something that I want to watch, if you tell me to tap for more or, kind of guide me to your next one, I'm going to get a little bit of FOMO if I don't continue on with the story and see what it is that you have to say and say, ooh, well, if I tapped for more, what would I've gotten? Things like that. So definitely a way to transform the user experience when it comes to your stories. Also, a really cool thing to do is make stories that are intriguing enough to be screenshotted. So say you have like a really great inspirational quote. Gary Vee is awesome at this. Gary Vaynerchuk, if you guys don't follow him and you're interested in this kind of stuff, go follow him. The man's a guru. It's amazing, and gives you lots of great insights. So he does awesome wallpapers with great phrases and, of course, his little signature that people screenshot and either put it as their own wallpaper or just kind of have it, repost it, whatever it may be. So that's a great way to increase engagement as well. Another cool thing along those lines is something called the Yacht Week. And I don't know if you've all heard about it, but it's more or less spring break on yachts. And it takes place all around the world, definitely more millennial geared. So they do a lot of advertising on Instagram. And they had a giveaway where they kind of wrote out a story similar to Mad Libs. Where's all my Mad Lib people out there? So they wrote out a story similar to Mad Libs, and they kept some spaces blank. Like, if I were to go to Yacht Week, blank. Are you going to go to Croatia, the BVI, I think Greece, the Mediterranean? They have all different ones. So they left that blank. I would go with blank. So now what they encouraged you to do was screenshot the form, fill it out, repost it with which yacht week you're going to, which friend you would like to go with, and you're now entered to give in a giveaway. So now not only are you getting reposted on someone else's story, but they're tagging a friend, they're tagging you. So it's really increasing all of your engagement. Hello, Miss James, Miss Tracy. Good morning. So getting somebody to screenshot what it is that you're posting and either fill it out, circle something, engage in somehow, and then getting them to repost it is huge for engagement. Also, another great thing, stickers. Stickers or any of those other tools that they give you, the hashtags. As you saw, for instance, on ours, are you going to be watching? We either give you the option of heck yeah or meh. Hopefully you all hit heck yeah. But using polling stickers, the question sticker, anything along those lines are going to start the conversation and increase engagement, because now you're getting people to interact with you as opposed to, like I said, just passively watching your story. There's also the use of hashtags. Hashtag AMA. If you guys have seen that, it means ask me anything. So if you're hosting, and then just go on and say, hey guys, hashtag AMA, and people can direct message you. They can write their own kind of at you. So those are great ways in your stories to increase engagement. Another thing is to encourage people to interact with you, whether it's direct messaging, whether it's emailing. At the end of every coffee talk, we say, hey, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, direct message us, be a part of our group, email us, ask us your questions. And that is going to open the door for creating a relationship. And once you start to create a relationship with someone, they're more likely to engage with what it is that you're doing. Also, being active on social. So like I kind of alluded to in the beginning, you can't just post anymore and expect people to engage with you and just leave it at that. If someone comments on something, you should respond, you should heart, like, whatever it may be. So that is the first step. And then the second step is actually going out and engaging on your platforms. For instance, Gary Vee, I'm going to keep talking about him because it's great. He says, try to get at least 5 a day. I think it's 5 cents for your thoughts or something like that is the way that he phrases it. But anyway, essentially, try to go on your platforms and reach out to at least 5 people. And you can do this by following either a certain individual who's along the same lines that you want to line yourself up with. Maybe it's a certain hashtag that you find is relatable to your business. So you're going to follow a certain hashtag, and the people who are using that hashtag, you are going to comment like on the content they're posting, because if I comment on someone's platform, they're more likely to comment back on mine. Or you could do, let's say, a location. People checked into Riverhead. Maybe I could go on and comment, let's say someone went to Farm Country Kitchen. Love Farm Country Kitchen. So someone goes up to Farm Country Kitchen, checks in there, and we comment, hey, love the black bean burger there. What'd you get? Whatever it may be. So now you are actually reaching out to people who may or may not have known about you, known to reach out to you, or thought that it was a topic that they would be interested in. So definitely actively going out there and reaching out to people who are along the lines of what it is you do, or your brand, or your interests. And also making sure that you're posting the right content at the right time. And we brought this up quite a few times, but it's also because it's so unbelievably important that if my target age group is, let's say, 16 to 20-year-olds, I'm not going to be posting on LinkedIn because they're not there. Making sure that you know where your target audience lives and the content that they respond well to. So making sure you're using the right verbiage, the right pictures, imagery, things like that, everything that reverberates with your potential target audience. And finally, last but not least, it wouldn't be a Coffee Talk Tuesday unless I brought it up. Analytics. See when your target market is online. Be online during those times. Go live during those times. And make sure that you're watching what you're doing. And if what you're doing isn't working, you change it. You don't just sit here and hope that it eventually works. Also, you have to remember, people are, they change their minds, however frequently or non-frequently. Sometimes something that worked last week won't work this week. Sometimes something that worked last month won't work this month. So making sure that you're keeping an eye on what it is that you're doing, what you're posting, when you're posting, and how it's being received. When you're going live, try it out. Go live one morning, go live one evening, different days of the week, see what works best for you. So there are our tips and tricks for how to increase engagement on different platforms. As per the usual, check out our private Facebook group, Stark Media Marketing Group, where we'll add a few more tips and tricks along with a little bit more of an explanation on how to effectively execute all the things that I talked about today on Coffee Talk Tuesday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, share, engage with me so I will engage with you. I hope you all enjoyed this beautiful weather if you're up here on Long Island. And I hope you all have a phenomenal Tuesday. You go make the best of it. Bye. I'm gonna go this way. Oh. Oh. Oh, look at that. Well, hi, Facebook. You get a little bit more Kelsey because my mouse isn't working. Cool. All right, let's see. There we go. All right. Have a lovely, lovely day.